The digital age, when it first came out, at least in the Silicon Valley where I'm from, we thought finally everyone will have access to information, they'll have access to global connections, they'll be able to learn all over the world, and we'll be in charge. It's like democracy will reign, and we were so happy with what happened in Egypt. But then all of a sudden we understand that we have monopolies like Facebook and Google, then Amazon, that are more in charge than the people. And so now, also within the family and the schools, and even at my university, University of California, Berkeley, we have a problem with the students being online all the time and not being integrated with each other and not coming together as a community. So we have to, first of all, teach them what's good news on the internet, what's fake news. And then we have to teach them to remember that face-to-face relationships are much more meaningful than just virtual relationships. Well, you know, I am not into technology determinism.
Okay.
Many people are into technology determinism. I'm not. I think the US, because we developed a lot of these technologies, have had too much of an influence. And fortunately, the European Union is coming back a bit and saying, just a second, we have privacy laws here. Just a second, we have other ways that we're going to reduce your dominating our markets, which is a good first step. But you know, we have to go the second step and say, how do we integrate technology into our children's lives in a meaningful way, as well as into university and then working lives? It's an issue that will keep developing, and we must be part of the discussion. That's right. What do we need to do? Where are we? Where can we go? What can we do? How do we do it? And I still go back to Laudato Si is giving us a lot of guidance to remember we're interdependent with each other and with the earth. And we must never forget that in terms of guiding us to caring for each other in a meaningful way and making our lives so that we care about fulfillment of the human spirit for all people. Not just in Italy, not just in the US, but around the world. People are interdependent, and people are interdependent with the earth. Then what it means is no longer are people just selfish, and the free market model isn't the right model. It means people are altruistic and care for each other as well as the earth, and that completely turns the model on its head in terms of how do you measure economic performance? How do you measure economic growth? And we can go then and start creating the economy in the world. Everyone, part of our spiritual obligation is to get out and work with churches, community groups, environmental groups to create the changes that we all want. And you can do it as a group.